Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Morgan and welcome back to another video. So if you're new here, my husband passed away on the 31st of March and I have cut back to 3 videos a week. I'm experiencing a very significant loss in my life and I'm going through a lot. Now, as people, as human beings, we always talk about the loss in our life as well as the impact it has on us. And while I am doing better, I have not talked about the impact it has had on my dogs. So a lot of the dogs were very favorable with my spouse, with my husband. Now some of them weren't very close to them, which includes Brecken, Isabel, Aylin, the list goes on. But then we have his dogs that were very close to him. The problem with that is we have the dogs that were very close to him, that have actually experienced the loss with me, that are going through their own things right now because of this loss, which really, really is hard on them. Some are doing better than others. You know, for example, we have my husband's dog, Zero, who was very, very close to him, and he loved him very, very much. So that's one of our struggling points at the moment, is Zero's having a hard time with his loss. We also have Ruby and Rosemary and Hershey and Rue, who are all very, very close to my husband. Not as close as Zero, but still very, very close. With Rue being pregnant, it has been a big struggle to get her to adjust without having him here. I've been worried because she's been due. She was due about 15 days as of the day he passed. She's due on the 14th and he passed on the 31st, so you can see the problems there. When dogs get stressed out, they can reabsorb their puppies. Now, since she was so far along, I'm not sure if that was a possibility. I am currently waiting for Rue to have babies. You know, I'm of course worried about her. And the day after Chris passed, Zero had a seizure, which required us to go to the vet, obviously. Now, we have been doing okay. You know, I'm always worried about the dogs and how the dogs are doing, which again includes how they're doing mentally, physically, everything involved. So honestly, for the most part, I'm watching one of the dogs right now. For the most part, the dogs have been doing all right. Of course, you're always going to worry, especially with his dog, such as Zero. You know, it's been a lot on the dog, especially on Rue, who, again, because she's so pregnant, I've been so worried about how she would react with the passing of Chris, because that was her daddy. So we went to the vet and everything seemed to be going well. But again, it's just the stress of now she has lost somebody. So how's she going to do regarding the puppies and the stress? Zero's been doing better. I do leave him inside with Duke, so maybe it would help, you know, because he does not get along with Chubby very well, which we are working on that. I'm going to take Chubby to get neutered. My mom offered to help because it is a lot to take to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, let the dogs out, and then go to the vet. So she offered to take Chubby to the vet for me, so I wouldn't have to worry about it. But again, it also comes with the stress. We always talk about how we feel about it, but not a lot of people realize that the dogs do have the emotion and the capacity to feel loss. They have the emotional stability and the capacity to feel when somebody isn't coming back. Now, you can't just tell a dog, hey, your daddy passed, he's not coming back. That's not the way it works with dogs. Dogs, while they do have an idea of what is going on, you know, when my mentor's husband passed, his dogs, the 3 Weimaraners, they curled up with this urn, having a feeling that it was him. And they know the urn as their dad, but they do realize that their dad is not coming back. And now 2 of them are having major health problems, which again is like what happened with Zero. So for the most part, we're doing all right. It's been over a week now. It's almost been 2 weeks. I'll do a 2-week update when it comes up. You know, I switched to 2 videos a week because I've been spending a lot of time with dogs more than usual. And I just haven't sat down to do a video, really, not like I should be. Usually I do them at nighttime, but now at nighttime I focus on trying to get the dogs into the house because I do have a lot of them sleeping in the house now with me because I don't like to be alone at night, which is all the females and then Duke and Zero. So, I mean, for the most part, we're doing okay, but it's still really, really hard. I'm having a very, very rough time with letting go and not having him around as much as I used to. So again, it has been very, very hard on me. And I do very, very much miss him. But I do also realize that there's not much I can do to change it. Aside from just, there's not much I can do. So it sucks. It sucks knowing that I can't do anything to change it aside from just nothing. With the dogs, all I can do is try to support the dogs and be there for the dogs. Even though they're not people, they do understand. So I'm trying my best to be okay. Which includes not crying around them, because that is very, very hard for me with what I'm going through with the loss of Chris. So I'm doing my best. Again, it is a very big struggle for me, but you can only do what you can do, and I'm doing my best. You know, the dogs are doing okay for so-so, I guess. Some days are better than others, but we are all managing, and we are all surviving. But the dogs have been my saving grace, and I'm doing my best for the dogs. But I just wanted to give an update on the dogs because of the loss of their dad, my husband. So anyways, you know, dogs do know. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. And as usual, guys, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. See you guys later.